My name is Tiana Pop. Um, I am from Romania originally, but I'm based in LA today. I came because I was looking for healing and I felt like I had reached the limit with other modalities. I've been in therapy for the past 5 years, and I found EMDR and somatic experiencing very helpful. But I wanted to also go deeper, and I had read Gabor Mate's book called The Myth of Normal, where he talks about his experience at this very temple. And I, when I was reading it, I felt in my bones like this is my next trip, this is where I want to go, and this is what I want to do. So, yeah, and I'm glad I followed that. I feel like I really got to learn how wise the body is and how my conscious mind is just kind of is not a good leader. And to follow my body's lead, and it will take me through, I guess. Like the only way out is through. And yeah, it's been really beautiful. A memory came up around a past relationship that was from my teen years, and I hadn't thought much about it. I didn't think it affected me much either. And so even when it came up, my reaction to it consciously was like, oh, like why is this here right now? But I was like, okay, I feel this in my body. I'll just let this float around. And focusing on this like heaviness, this kind of like darkness that I felt in my chest, I had an image come up. Like after a while, it started to kind of float, like leave in a black smoke, and I felt the heaviness and the pain in my chest also leave my body. I was just in awe of the fact that, wow, like this did affect me very deeply. I had no awareness of it, but my body did, and it was stuck in my body. And yeah, and I felt so much lighter ever since that ceremony. And the work with the healers for me has been so tender and loving, and it was so meaningful because I also feel like I come from a background where that level of nurturing was largely missing. And to have that from people who just met me, to kind of be treated like family, and taken care of when it hurts or when I need support, even when I'm not fully aware that I need to ask for it. And it's been really, really beautiful. And I also know the work they do in ceremony. Like I felt their presence and the Icaros and all of that wash over me. I feel like reverence is the word I feel towards them, and respect. There was one ceremony towards the end, I think it was ceremony 5, where I really connected with so much gratitude for them that I cried tears of joy and just wanted to really like bow down and say thank you from the bottom of my heart, you know. Yeah, I feel like everything, the temple, the environment, the rainforest, how you all run the place, the food, everything feels very supportive and nourishing and gentle and healing for the work we're doing here. And the other thing, I did have a special moment with the rainforest. It just feels like it's part of the ceremony, like the ambient sounds and all the plants. One, they're very beautiful, and they feel like, yeah, they're an integral part of the experience. Like I don't think I would have the same deep healing without being so close to nature. And so, yeah, especially the group shares were very helpful. to be in a group of people going through a similar experience and to kind of connect with other people that maybe can relate or you can relate to. And that has been healing as well. I think coming from a culture that's very isolated and individualistic, to actually heal in community. Especially for me, I've had social anxiety coming into here, and to be able to relax into a group and just connect with such beautiful souls and kindness and generosity has been very, very supportive. Very. I got to experience something so beautiful where ayahuasca like pulled me in into this pod of leaves and wrapped me up with so much care, and I felt like everything that I had that I was carrying, it was okay to bring it to her. There was nothing that I would be rejected or shamed for or pushed away, or everything was okay there. And it felt also okay to set it down. And I felt my fears like leave my body, like from the depths of my bones. And she also helped me feel whole, like there's nothing to really be insecure about. She helped me feel beautiful and wild and holy all at the same time. And it makes me emotional. And I felt like a child and a woman at the same time. And I felt just such a profound okayness with being myself, especially. And I'm leaving here with a deeper connection to my physical body, with gentleness that I feel like is needed, where in surviving some of my harder experiences, I've put on such an armor, and I've learned to set it down, and I hope I don't pick it back up, or only pick it up when I need it, and then remember to put it back down again. And yeah, reconnection to my intuition, and renewed creativity. I cannot wait to go home and paint and write and just express, and yeah, lots of new ideas and connection. And yeah. Or one thing I am really grateful for and am inspired by is how you all give back to the community, and you're very considerate about just being mindful participants in this ecosystem, and like natural and human, and well, those things are connected actually. Yeah, I feel like I learned a lot about that from you all, and I love that it's a reciprocity here. And I think that's a lesson I'm taking with me as well, to continue reciprocity and gratitude and giving back. And yeah, I just want to commend you all for that. Temple of the Way of Light is that reclaiming of the parts of us that maybe we've rejected or our cultures don't value, that are actually very valuable and very integral to us to be whole human beings, to ourselves, to each other, to the planet. Yeah.